Hello and welcome to today's video. This time I'm once again joined by my friend Andy.
Hello.
And we're going to be looking through his fantastic Sergeant Bilko Phil Silvers collection. So sit back, relax, and let's get to it. Right then, Andy, so this is, well, it's a vintage TV guide, isn't it?
It's a vintage TV guide, yeah. Obviously, Sergeant Bilko was American TV show from the 50s. First broadcast September the 20th, 1955 on CBS in the States.
Yeah. And
this is an early TV guide.
Yeah. What year is this then?
I think this one's 55.
1955, yeah. Okay, yeah.
It should say on there somewhere.
TV guide.
It is 55, this one.
Yeah, okay.
But if we have a look on page 4.
Page 4, huh? The very next page.
There we go.
Oh, there we are.
So,
no sad sack he.
Yeah. So, this show was really, it was tailored specifically to Phil Silvers.
Right.
And they started work on it in 1954.
Yeah.
It took CBS a while to actually get it on and schedule it.
Yeah.
But, there we are.
Yeah.
So he was known for things like this, Top Banana, which was a hugely popular musical comedy show in the early 50s.
Right.
And they decided to mould a TV show for, and Nat Hiken was the chief writer of the show. Right,
yeah, that rings a bell. And so did he go from radio to the very early TV and over? He
was in radio, he was in movies in the 40s. He was on Broadway from the very end of the 30s.
Yeah.
He was in burlesque before that.
Right.
And this character in Top Banana kind of spoofs his time in burlesque, really.
Right.
He was more known for stage work, really, than anything else. And
wow.
His first TV was Bilko.
Oh, brilliant.
Series.
What an early TV guy. It's still the familiar format, isn't it? A really early one.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but that's the first one. He's on 3 different covers. Only 2 as Bilko.
All right.
Of this particular.
He's in character there, isn't he?
Yeah. But that's an early one.
Okay.
But yeah, it ran for 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Bilko until 1959. 144 episodes.
Yeah.
That's including the audition, what they call the audition show, which was the pilot, the unbroadcast pilot.
I see.
And the Keep in Step, which was the musical episode, the double-length musical episode, which was sponsored by Pontiac.
Has that all been found now? Because was that lost for a while?
It was, yeah. The most recent, well, the complete DVD releases, which came out in 2014, have the first half of it. Right. But they don't seem to have the second half of it, which is a shame. Yeah. It's like a double-length episode of Bilko with musical numbers.
Right, okay.
It was broadcast in January 59.
Wow.
About halfway through season 4.
Yeah.
The BBC did show it once, I think.
Wow.
In the early 60s. Here's another one.
Here's another. So Phil Silvers' Army.
Yeah, so this is a little bit later.
Yeah.
This is from 1956, February.
Page 13, by the way.
So still during season 1, February 56.
Okay. And now this is like an insert, isn't it? So this doesn't count.
You need to get past the insert. It's a bit fiddly looking at these, but it's worth it for the colour pictures, on-set colour pictures.
Right. So it should be this next page here. Oh, no, not quite.
Yeah.
Here we are.
There we go.
There's
him with his buddies. His platoon buddies. So.
The army was never like this.
So this is when it was really had started to take off, because it wasn't an immediate hit.
Right.
In 55, it took a couple of months for it to really get ahead in the ratings, because they put it on up against the Milton Berle show, which was massively popular.
Really? Yeah.
And at first it didn't do well, but then after a couple of months it started to overtake his show in the ratings.
Oh, brilliant.
It was a hit,
Yeah.
Very, very popular at the time. It's the 50s.
Yeah.
It's the 50s show that's really held up well.
Yeah, absolutely.
There are other good ones.
Yeah.
But,
This is one of the goodies. Yeah, absolutely.
There we go.
Yeah.
Stars from the time.
Absolutely. Yeah, fantastic.
And here's the other one with
him on the front. Yeah, a great cover, isn't it?
Fraser. Yeah, it's got a subscription sticker on it,
Oh,
unfortunately.
yeah. That's okay.
Nice apart from that. So this one's from 1956, May 56.
Yeah. Trying to see where the article is. That's
13.
Page 13 again, yeah. So, past the insert, I'm guessing again.
Yeah. So,
yeah, just.
There we go. So, there we are. Elizabeth Fraser plays Joan Hogan in the first 3 seasons.
Right.
Yeah, oh, good. Yeah, there's one of the Wax, Billy Henderson.
Right.
Nat Hiken, who created the show, was insistent that there be black characters.
Oh, that's good.
In the cast, which was very, very unusual for the time for a sitcom.
Yeah.
And we're talking 1955, you know,
Absolutely.
it was proper, still Jim Crow America. The army was still segregated and all that.
Very true.
But he insisted there be black characters. Apparently, Southern TV station managers weren't happy, but they were just told to suck it up.
Really?
Yeah. So, Billy Henderson was in it, and there were 2 black privates in the platoon.
Yeah.
PJ Sidney, who played Private Palmer, I think, in the first couple of seasons. And Terry Carter, who played Private Sugarman.
Sugarman, right, yes.
I remember him. I think he's in seasons 2, 3 and 4. I think he's the only cast member still alive.
Science fiction theory.
Yeah.
I was going to ask that about that.
Yeah.
Are any of them still around? Superman as well,
yeah. Yeah, I think Terry Carter's the only one still alive. He's about 94 now.
Right.
Yeah.
Was that Twilight Zone? I think I saw as well.
We could do we could do a video just looking through these. Yeah.
But there we are. So good stuff. Yeah.
So here's another one.
Now these aren't Bilko covers then. This one isn't, but it's
they have Bilko
inside.
I haven't got everyone with a Bilko feature inside.
They must have done quite a few, mustn't they?
But this one's from February 57.
This is page 12. It says on this one.
So there we are. So this one focuses on Doberman, Morris Gosfield, the great Morris Gosfield. Yeah.
What a great character he was, wasn't he?
Yeah. But these are just worth getting just for the colour shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, rare colour shots from the time. Yeah. He was the first of the cast to pass away. Morris Gosfield.
Was he?
Yeah. He died in 1964.
Russia's secret weapon. Yeah. Oh, wow, that is quite young, isn't it?
Yeah. So here's another one. So this is the third one with him actually on the cover, but that's as Phil Silvers rather than Bilko.
More like a caricature,
it's
isn't it?
It's a caricature by Al Hirschfeld, who was a very well-known American caricaturist. So this one's from August 57.
On page 17.
Yeah, I'll be further on, I think. Yeah, past the insert.
There we are.
So that's him with his second wife.
The Reformation of Phil Silvers, okay.
Yeah. His daughter Tracy, who still keeps the flame going.
All right.
Yes. Yeah, so just an article about his life and how it's changed since he's had a child, and children, and so on. Just another nice little article.
Yeah.
And this one's from right near the end. Who bleed taps for Bilko? In other words, who why it's cancelled.
Right.
So this one's from 1950.
Page 5.
May 59.
May 59,
so right near the end. Here we are. So another nice on-set photo. That's PJ Sidney there.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's from an earlier season, that one. Yeah, and it's about how it got cancelled. It was still doing well in the ratings.
Yeah.
But basically, Bilko was an expensive sitcom to make.
Right.
And the nature of US TV is that these shows were sponsored.
Yeah.
Camel Cigarettes, the company Reynolds who made Camel Cigarettes, they were the sponsor all the way through. All 4 seasons. We'll see some adverts later, some Camel adverts. And they had other sponsors as well. There was a refrigerator maker, Schick Razors, I think, in season 4.
Yeah.
But most TV sitcoms at the time had a core cast of about 4 people.
Yeah.
Bilko had a core cast of about 22.
Right.
Because you got the platoon, you got the officers, you got the Wax.
Yeah.
They didn't all appear in every episode.
No.
But it was
huge cast.
It was an expensive show to make, and they just couldn't get the sponsors for it. Really.
Fair enough.
That and CBS had enough episodes for it to
do
go
reruns,
to go into syndication.
Yeah, I see, and that makes a difference.
Yeah, and to be honest, Phil Silvers has had enough after 4 years anyway.
Yeah.
He wanted to do other things.
Well, fair enough, yeah.
So there we go. So that's the TV guides.
Okay.
For now.
Yeah, brilliant. I'll pop them over there.
So have a look at some of the magazines. So
okay.
This is more a local...
right, similar sort of size, isn't it? Yeah,
this is a local one.
TV and radio magazine.
So this is New York Herald Tribune.
Oh, yeah.
There are others that I don't have.
Yeah, this sort of period, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like some of the others to be honest, but this one, this one's quite early.
Lovely cover. I mean, you can't imagine many of these have actually survived, can you, really?
No, not as much as the TV.
The TV guides, which is a collected mag, isn't it?
These are more local ones, but there's the Chicago ones and Boston ones and all sorts. But this is a really nice one, some really nice photos.
Really nice, yeah.
So you've got them there with the studio audience.
Right.
You're sort of obviously doing a spiel maybe before or after they finished the filming.
Yeah.
Because the early years it was filmed in front of a studio audience.
Right.
Later on it wasn't.
Okay.
Because they did one with Mike Todd, the entrepreneur, who was husband of Elizabeth Taylor at the time.
All right.
They did one with him, and he didn't want to do it in front of a studio audience. He was nervous about doing that. And he said, look, it's going to be better if you do it this way. Film it without a studio audience and edit it all together.
I see, yeah.
And they did it for him and decided, that is a better way to do it. So after that, it was shown to audiences, and that's how they got the laugh track.
That makes sense, yeah.
They used to get servicemen in, actually, so they would get
actual servicemen.
Yeah, they used to get
that's cool.
From Fort Dix,
They would. They would appreciate it.
They got all the army jokes.
Yeah, really nice cover on that one. Yeah,
here's an unusual one. Success Unlimited.
Wow. Okay.
August '56. This is a magazine about sort of succeeding in business.
Wow.
That really unusual one. Why you would have Bilko, in a magazine about succeeding in business? Good question. But
page 38. You'll always get rich, it says.
Like Phil Silvers never did.
No.
He was a compulsive gambler, but he wasn't a very good one in real life.
Right, I see.
He liked the GGs. But there we go. So, again, just a nice little article about his life and Bilko. Just those 4 pages.
Oh, I love them. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a rare one, that.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, very unusual.
That's a rare one.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this one. So this is an Australian one.
Oh, TV Week. So we had it, obviously, in the UK.
We had it from April 57. Yeah.
Right.
It was shown a lot in the... I'm sure you remember, it was shown an awful lot in the UK.
Yeah.
From the 50s until 2004.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
November 2004.
It was BBC Two, I think, and they were regularly showing it. And I think I watched them all during the 80s. I must have seen them all, and absolutely loved it. Yeah. So Brisbane, 1960. Oh, 1960. Right, okay. Yeah. 50 would have been
There's
too
not
early.
much inside on Bilko.
No, just a great cover.
I think it's just in the next page. Yeah, that's it, really.
Really take
and
his baby.
the page afterwards.
All right, yeah.
Just a bit there. But nice to have.
Yeah.
There are other Australian ones. There was an Australian TV Times magazine, which has got a very nice cover. I don't have that.
Right.
But that was a good one to get.
Very nice indeed. Yeah, lovely.
Popular in Oz as well.
Oz, yeah.
And this is an unusual one. Q.
Yeah.
So this is a New York's, as it says, New York's only complete entertainment weekly. So it's got all sorts of stuff in there.
Yeah.
All the shows, all the movies on, all the restaurants. If you wanted to know where a Danish restaurant was in New York, it's in here.
This was your mag.
But look at the date. 1955.
Wow.
That's months and months before it was even on air.
Right.
So it's a really early
piece.
Look at
it, yeah.
That's what he wore in Top Banana.
I see.
That's
Phil Silvers, Top Banana joins the army. So it must have been sort of as it was announced, as they started filming,
it was in
even.
production.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, really, really early.
Yeah. So I think it's page 20.
Page 20, okay.
Yeah. But as I say, CBS took an age to actually get it on the air.
Right.
They believed in it, but
but
it took them an age to schedule
Top Banana to Top Kick.
Top Kick. So Top Kick being a Master Sergeant.
Right, I see.
Army slang for Master Sergeant. Yeah.
Wow.
And it does continue on page 46, but it's just text.
Oh, okay. All right.
But that's a really... that's something like 7-8 months before it was on air.
Yeah, how unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah, great cover. Really, really great. Yeah. Great cover on that one. That's lovely.
Okay, so let's have a look at 1 or 2 British ones.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there's TV Mirror.
TV Mirror, okay, that's nice as well. So TV Mirror and Disc News.
Yeah, so this is July 58, I think.
Yeah, July the 26th, 58. Look at this. So that's a full Bilko cover.
Yeah, so obviously there was Radio Times out at the time, but there was also this in this country, TV Mirror in the UK, which had both BBC and ITV.
Right, I see, yeah, one of those.
ITV started in 55. In here somewhere.
Okay.
Does it say on the cover what page?
Sometimes they do, don't they? Yeah. Page 5. Okay, yeah. Just had one more to go.
Yeah.
There we are.
So, just on the right here.
Looking at... Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Full silver strikes gold with Bilko. Yeah. Lovely.
So, not on
fantastic.
the inside, but
no.
Nice cover.
And, wow, a fantastic jacket that, isn't it? Really, really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. We've got this one. This is the Radio Times cover.
Wow, this is lovely, isn't it? Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, so this is from 1959, June 59, when he came over here to basically do a promotional tour.
Right, yeah.
It's the only Bilko Radio Times cover.
Yeah.
But it actually is not promoting the Phil Silvers show.
No.
It's promoting Trinderbox, which was Tommy Trinder, the British comedian, film, radio character star. He did basically a talk show.
Right.
And it was the first episode of his talk show, and the star guest was Phil Silvers.
Yeah. Right, how interesting.
So he came over in June.
But, for fans of Bilko, he's in character, isn't he? He's in costume.
Oh, yeah.
This is a Bilko cover.
Yeah. I can't remember exactly where.
Oh, no, that's okay. Page 5.
Yeah, he just...
Well, Tommy Trinder writes, so it's probably not that...
It's more... It's
about that,
Phil Silvers. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about half a page.
Next one over.
Yeah.
These magazines are so fragile. Now, I bet this is quite an expensive collectible, isn't it, Andy?
It's not...
Not crazy?
Talking about how it was. It's not super rare.
No. I've been following the Hancocks. There's 4, I think, Radio Hancocks.
Yeah.
Radio Times Hancocks, and one actually turned up recently on eBay.
Right.
And I think it went for about £70-odd.
Yeah.
It wasn't one of the better ones either with Sid James on, but there's 2 up there at the moment at 150 and buy it now. They are quite sought after, aren't they?
Yeah.
So what's this then?
This is a press photo.
Okay.
We were just talking about him coming over to London.
Yeah.
This was taken at London Airport when he arrived, and he was met at the airport by Tommy Trinder. That's him. Right. And if you have a look at the back, there's actually press information.
There we are, yeah. I've seen this sort of thing before.
So this would be 16th of June, 59. It says he flew into London Airport yesterday.
Yeah.
And was met by Tommy Trinder. Yeah. It says there, he was on his BBC show Silvers to make a guest appearance.
So this could have then been gone out to newspapers and stuff to give a little bit of publicity. Great shot as well.
Yeah. So there he is.
That's really nice.
And I think it's the second time he came to the UK, but first time probably after Bilko was shown here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He actually went to a test match at Lords, the second test against India, and did a commentary on part of it as Bilko for the BBC. Yeah. I wish that still existed.
Yeah, I bet, It
doesn't seem to.
Right, we've just about fitted this one in, Andy.
Yeah, so this is a regional TV one for a musical comedy special he did.
Right.
Just about halfway through the last season of Bilko being broadcast in the States, he was starting to, wanting to do other things.
Yeah.
And he did do other specials just after Bilko finished, but this is one he did actually during Bilko.
Right.
Yeah, musical comedy special.
Oh, wow.
I think it's just inside on page
January 17, 1959.
So this is a regional TV one. Just on by your thumb there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Phil Silvers returns to Skits and Music,
which is what he was known for.
Right, I see. Bilko. Right.
Yeah. So that's that one.
Yeah, that's the Buffalo Evening News.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Just going back to a British...
John Bull, Everyday's Weekly. This is a British one.
This is a British weekly. So this is again when he was over here.
Yeah.
for the Tommy Trinder show.
All right.
And he was interviewed by John Bull magazine.
I see. You're right.
Yeah.
They grabbed him as well.
Grabbed him.
Yeah.
Page 7.
All right. Okay. Next page back. Here we go.
There we go. Yeah.
They've posted Sergeant Bilko to Britain.
Yeah, so it's just an interview with him.
Right.
It does go on to another page, but I think it's just text.
Text again, yeah.
But yeah, just a nice little one to have.
That's brilliant.
Okay. The last magazine we'll look at now. This is one. We're going back in time a bit. This is from 1956.
Yeah.
May 56. If you're going to get a magazine,
this is the one. Look at that. What a cover.
Apart from the TV, the
TV guides.
TV guides with him on the cover. This is great.
This is the one. What a mag that is, isn't it?
And it's great inside too. It's got
a
subscription label on it. But yeah, this is a really good one.
So let's see if we can find it. So, features. Backstage, page 40. Okay, yeah. Right, let's find that.
So this is a set visit.
Right, how cool is this? Photos. Yeah. Oh, can you imagine visiting the set?
Yeah.
Bilko.
There we go.
Wow, okay. All right, let's make sure these are all in shot.
Yeah.
There we are.
Yeah, so there's a behind the scenes photo of the new recruits. I think that's the episode, the new recruits. Yeah. These
transforms himself into a character known to 27 million.
Yeah.
Is that their ratings for Bilko?
Oh, yeah. It was a very popular show at the time.
Yeah, that's incredible.
8 Emmys in 4 years.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
It's a very well thought of show.
That's the writing in a lot of cases. His performance, but the great supporting cast and brilliant scripts. They're really tight.
Yeah.
That's the thing with Bilko. It's so great.
So we followed him around for the day, getting his haircut, getting his lunch.
Oh, yeah.
Taking a call at rehearsal, probably on the front of his bookies.
Yeah.
That Snat Hyken, who was
the creator,
you probably call now the showrunner.
The showrunner, yeah.
But yeah, good stuff.
Wow. There's another bit there.
Ernie and Joan. Yeah, so it's a really good one, that.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good one.
Yeah, absolutely. And great to have such a nice copy of Colliers. They can't be difficult. They must be difficult to find, rather.
It's not one of the harder ones, actually.
Do you think some have been saved then,
Yeah, they are around.
But like I say, terrific cover.
It's a really great one.
Absolutely terrific, yeah. The best. Yeah, the best. Excellent stuff, Andy. So 1,000 Jokes magazine,
published by Dell. Yeah, he did comics as well. We'll have a look now at some of the sort of magazines, paperbacks, records, other merchandise.
Related items.
Indeed.
Yes. Okay.
So he's on a couple of covers of 1,000 Jokes. This one's from 1956.
Yeah.
So quite early. Page 8.
Page 8, yeah.
So they're a mixture of
here we are.
Stories and so on. But yeah. There's just a couple of pages.
Yeah.
Just about his background, really.
And this magazine, that's not one I know of. I mean, I know Dell published all sorts of just cartoons and humorous sort of stories and that. Yeah. But a nice Bilko spread. Yeah. Wow. We love it. We love it.
And then a couple of years or so later,
he was on the cover again.
I did that one.
Mentioning Top Banana again as well as that. So yeah, it's funny. I'd never really heard of that. But it must have been quite big in America, I guess.
Top Banana, it was. Yeah, there was a film made of it. There was a movie.
Yeah.
But they basically just filmed the stage show.
Oh right, I see. Yeah. Do you know what page he's on in this?
8.
Page 8 again. Yeah.
8 again, yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So get some nice behind the scenes shots.
Yeah.
The corporals, Henshaw and Barbella, Colonel Hall.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
Yeah. I'm not going to sort of run through the cast or anything like that on this.
No.
There's a website we'll talk about later. Okay. So just have a look at that next. That's the colouring book.
Wow. Okay. Who'd have thought that Bilko would have had a colouring book?
There were some odd items of merchandise.
Odd bits, yeah. Look at that. Yeah. And this is published by a Treasure Colour Books.
Treasure Colour Books, yeah. Treasure Books.
They're not one I'm familiar with.
No, not really.
And typical colouring books.
Yeah,
so.
unused.
Yeah. 1959.
Yeah.
Is this a tougher piece to get, Andy?
Yes, tougher.
Nowadays,
yeah. Very tough pieces to get.
Yeah.
There's a company called Rolex did a slide puzzle, which I do have. And
cannot find. I think I remember seeing you with it, but yeah, it's lost in the collection somewhere. Yeah.
Everywhere for it. I've put it somewhere very safe.
And now you can't put your hand on it.
I've got a mint one and a mint card.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it would be nice to show that. Maybe another time.
You got it, yeah. That's fantastic, that one.
Okay. So, paperbacks next.
Yes.
So, over to you.
You got it, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. Well, I'll just bring the camera closer. Okay, so this is one of my favourite early publishers, which is Ballantine. I love the early Ballantines. Yeah. They did a great run of science fiction. All the early ones are numbered, a bit like the Penguins, you know. So there is collectors out there who try and collect them all. Right. There's some very expensive ones in there. I haven't got either of the Ballantine Bilko books though. Much as they're very, very nice, and that's great, isn't it? So what is this script?
It's script. It's 10 scripts.
Okay.
Yeah, basically just that, but really nice. Yeah. 1957, I think. Yeah, 57. Yeah.
And does that relate to the episode titles as well?
Yes.
Like the Millionaire, the Motor Pool, Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
fantastic.
That's them.
The one there's one I particularly remembered. It was one with the comic book. Was it Pancho Villa?
Yes.
Yeah, do you remember that one?
The comic book, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the episode title, but it was a good one. I remember.
Now that's the same book with a different cover.
So do you think it's a reprint?
I presume the information inside is identical. The contents seem identical,
and the price is the same.
Yeah, but for some reason they made a running change on the cover, just the front cover. That's the only difference. It's the same book.
So, well,
variant cover.
Yeah, the colour one is better. I'm sure one of the viewers of this channel will be able to tell us what was what there, but you would think that would be the second release, you know, because it just looks better.
Yeah, I believe
than the first one. Yeah. Brilliant. I'm sure Ballantine collectors must know about that. I would be surprised if they didn't. Yeah.
So that's the British version.
Yeah. Of
the first Ballantine book.
Yeah.
Digit.
And this is a scarce digit. It's not one I've got. It's not one I've got. This one. I've not actively looked for it, but it's an early one. Yeah, it's an early R. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, Brown Watson, 1957.
Yeah, so
quite scarce. That one, I would say. Scarce. Yeah.
Now, Ballantine did release a second one, Sergeant Bilko joke book.
Yeah.
I don't have the Ballantine version, but that is the digit version.
The British one,
about 59.
Yeah. And this one I do have. But yes, it's a great
great cover.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
So that is the books, and aren't they lovely as well? Yeah, very much. I love them all. Right then, so we've got a record here, 12-inch.
Yeah, playing discs. So there were two in America. Basically, just brass band music with Phil Silvers on the cover.
Yeah.
I think the first track on that one might be the Bilko theme.
Yeah. Okay.
Hurry Up and Wait. Possibly.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Hurry Up and Wait. Yeah.
So that's that one.
Okay. But you said apart from that, it's just like brass band music sort of thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That was the second one.
Bilko Marches.
More of the same.
Same thing, yeah.
That was 58, is it? Does it say that?
Really just sort of cashing in on him being who he was,
Yeah, indeed. So if you look on the back, it's the same sort of thing.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Bilko Marches. And the first album was also released in the UK, and that's the UK version.
On Fontana, yeah. Nice beautiful for big band, absolutely. Hurry Up and Wait. Yeah,
and there are also a couple of very scarcer 7-inches.
Oh, okay.
So that's an American EP. 4 tracks. It's the last 4 tracks from
the album.
The album, side 2 of the album. I don't know if there were others.
It's Nelson Riddle, which is good,
Nelson Riddle,
yeah, good composer.
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Look at that. Yeah.
And there's also a Peter Pan Records one.
Yes. So this is American again, but Peter Pan Records,
Again, marching music. Yeah. Did a lot of kiddie records.
Yeah.
Again, that one's 1958.
Wow. Got the big open circle in the middle.
Yeah.
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 Look at that. 39 cents in Canada.
Indeed.
Yeah. That's brilliant. So this looks fantastic. And this is the
board game.
The board games.
The board games. So this is a really early item. It's got the original title of the show.
Ah, yes, indeed.
Because it was going to be called, well, it was called You'll Never Get Rich.
Yeah.
If you look on the DVDs, the original You'll Never Get Rich titles are on there. They were only used the very first time, about the first 8 episodes were broadcast. I see. And then it was changed to the Phil Silvers show.
Right, I see. Yeah. It's a really, striking box, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely, this one.
Really, really great. These American board games are really something, aren't they?
Yeah, nice.
Okay, well, let's dive inside.
As I say, as we're seeing, there are some merchandise.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at the actual board.
Okay, that's nice.
That picture's great, isn't it? So, I see. So you can go in the guardhouse or the hospital.
Yeah.
I see.
I've never played the game.
Can't comment on its actual playability. And then we got some cards here. So we got some Bilko money.
Bilko money. Yeah. Got your shakers there for the dice. All still in there. They're hard to get out, actually.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's all there.
You'll never get rich cards as well.
Little figures. Yeah.
Little soldiers.
Yeah.
Very nice, Andy. There. So that's it. That's a complete.
That's a complete game. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yes. This is the UK board game.
Yeah. So I'm a bit more familiar with this one. The bell
one.
one. Yeah. Never see them around anymore, do you? Just don't see these. No.
This one does turn up.
Yeah.
It's
sold a few.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the bell one. Again, all the pieces are there. There's a spinner there.
So a little spinner. So choose your go.
Yeah.
Okay. Similar thing. So token money rather than Bilko money, but cards.
Yeah.
Not quite as elaborate as the American one.
No, indeed.
But it's a nice bit of memorabilia.
Yeah. So this would be from about 58, 59, something.
Right. And this is very much Bilko as opposed to Never Get Rich.
Yes. Yeah.
Can you beat Bilko? He's rubbing his hands.
Good
He's
luck,
thinking, maybe, maybe not. Yeah. Oh, fantastic! They are really, really nice. Those. I've never seen the American one before, but yeah, fantastic, great stuff. Okay, so this is DC Comics.
DC Comics.
The Phil Silvers comic.
They did a Bilko comic from June 57 to April 1960.
Yeah.
18 issues.
18 issues.
I don't have them all. I only have the ones with photo covers.
Right.
So that's what we're going to look at.
Okay. Just personal choice?
Just personal
choice,
them all,
really.
DC had done a TV time one with a sitcom before. They'd done a Honeymooners comic.
All right.
Gleason show.
Yeah.
Which was never shown here at the time. And that this was kind of their second foray into doing a sitcom comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, reasonably popular.
Yeah, I mean, very, very, very early, aren't they? 10 centres. Yes.
That's one.
It's sort of like slightly pre-Silver Age, aren't they? These,
So this is number 11.
Number 11, yeah.
So this is the first photo cover with him and Paul Ford as Colonel Hall.
Oh, fantastic, yeah.
So then we've got number 12.
Okay, I'll put these side by side so you get double the action.
Here's a Doberman, Morris Gosfield.
That's number 12, yeah.
And then we've got number 15.
15, yeah. I've seen that picture, haven't we? Rubbing his hands there.
And we've got this one, number 16.
All right.
Yeah. And this is the last actual Bilko photo cover.
Right.
Which is
number 17.
The penultimate issue, number 17.
Right.
A nice one from an episode.
The saying they'll always be in England becomes a little doubtful when his lordship, Ernie, Earl of Fotheringham, Bilko claims title to an English castle.
Yeah. And as you see, these have got 9p stamps on, so some of the later ones did come over.
Did get distributed, in the UK. Yeah, those two have got, 9p.
I think maybe two of them at least.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
Now, they also did a Private Doberman comic.
Oh, yes, yeah.
That was 11 issues.
Right.
That's an advert just from another DC comic, so that's the cover of issue 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a Doberman comic as well from June 58 to February 1960.
Yes, I completely forgotten that there was a Doberman.
There was, and there were 3 photo covers.
3 photo covers, yeah.
There's one. You have a lovely Dwayne.
Yeah. Just shows how popular he really was, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. So that's issue 5. That's issue 6, I think.
6, yeah, looks like 6, yeah.
Yeah. And the last one with the photo cover, number 9.
That's great as well, isn't it?
Great.
It's a really, really nice from that.
Yeah. Lovely stuff.
Fantastic, fantastic. Okay.
Now,
and I see you've got something else over there. What is that?
These
Annuals,
are the UK annuals.
Okay, yeah.
Which have...
so these are hardbacks?
These are hardbacks.
Yeah.
So this is the first one from 1960. The copyright date and size says, I think it says 57 or something. That's just the copyright of the original DC.
Now these had no US equivalents, is that right?
No, that's correct.
So just
so they are reprints of the DC comics,
the DC comics,
plus some text stories.
Right, that would have been written by local British writers,
I think on the cover. But these are from the American comic and art by Bob Oxner. That sort of stuff.
And the dimensions and the feel of this is exactly like the first Doctor Who annual, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's who wrote the
Douglas Enifer. All right.
Also wrote the stories in the second.
That's interesting. That author reminds me of the author who wrote the early Avengers.
Yeah?
The Avengers novels. The very first one, in fact.
So.
I think it's the same author,
yeah.
But 59 rather. 59, that
59.
one. Okay. I don't remember that one. I used to have that one. I used to have this one.
Yeah. Cover art by Walt Howarth.
Ah, yes, yeah.
He did a lot of the sorts of
He did indeed,
jigsaws, activity books, Doctor Who ones, all sorts. So this is the second annual from 1961.
And same thing, using the DC strips again.
The same format. Yeah.
So the first one must have done okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very nice.
There you go.
That's lovely, yeah. Same author again,
yeah. And Walter Howarth, I don't know if you remember, used to be at some...
We used to see him, didn't we? Yeah, we see him with his recreations.
Yes, with his recreations, covers that never existed.
Ah, yes.
So that's a couple.
She did a couple of Bilko ones,
actually signed by him.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to be at the shows, didn't he? He did classic Doctor Who and things like that, didn't he? With his son,
He did,
So they were, they didn't actually exist, but...
fantasy...
Great likenesses, aren't they?
These are actually fantastic. You see his printed signature then, and that's his
because he would be at the show,
he was still
wouldn't he?
alive at that time.
Yeah. Oh, that's they're really, really nice.
In the 90s.
So on this channel, we do not condone smoking, of course, but back in the day, Camels were the advertisers.
They were the main. As I said earlier, they advertised the show all the way through. R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company.
And there he is with a camel in his mouth.
And they did these rather nice magazine adverts.
Comic
strips. I've got 3 of them. There are more.
Okay.
And there's some others as well we'll have a look at. But so we'll move on to the advertising after the merchandise. One piece of merchandise I don't have is the gun and holster set.
Right.
Which was made by a company called Halco. Now that is rare. I wish. But
the Bilko gun.
I haven't got that one. But we'll find a picture of it.
Yeah, okay.
There's another one, Christmas one. I don't know exactly what year these are from.
No. But these would have just been in magazines of the time.
Yeah.
And they've just been saved and trimmed.
There's the Christmas one.
Yeah.
And there's another one. As I say, there's at least one more, maybe a couple.
Really? Yeah. This is a vertical one,
Yeah. Nice photo on there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the cast did film adverts. Again, they're on as extras on the DVD.
Oh, I see, yeah.
DVD sets.
Fantastic, yeah.
And it's a photo strip one.
Oh, wow.
There's at least one of the photo strip one.
That's great. Is that like a photo novel?
Yeah, very nice, those. Yeah, him and Doberman.
Oh, they're brilliant. Okay, so this is a later TV guide.
This is a TV guide from 1963. Now, after Bilko, he did do various other things. He did some musical comedy shows, 3 of them. He only ever top-lined one other sitcom. Which is this one, The New Phil Silvers Show.
Right.
Where he plays this guy, Harry Grafton, who's a factory foreman, very Bilko-like character.
Right.
There were 30 episodes. Wasn't a hit.
No.
They made the mistake of making the character not as sympathetic as Bilko. And the audience didn't warm to him.
Right.
They changed it partway through, mellowed him, gave him a family, still didn't get the audience, so it only lasted the one season.
And that was
ITV did show it here in '65, but there they are.
Yeah.
So another returning cast member from Bilko, Herbie Faye.
All right,
He's in it as well, but all the others were different. But yeah, I mean, he did a lot of other stuff, basically playing a lot of Bilko-like characters in various things, movies, guest shots. He played a character on 6 episodes of the Beverly Hillbillies around the early 1970.
Yeah.
Very Bilko-like characters. So the character did resonate, you know, going, obviously Top Cat, the cartoon was based on Bilko.
Yeah.
Top Cat's Bilko-like. He wasn't voiced by Phil Silvers. He was voiced by Arnold Stang in kind of a Bilko style. Hokey Wolf, another Hanna-Barbera character.
Yeah.
Very much like Bilko. McHale's Navy, you know that show?
Yeah, McHale's Navy, yeah.
Popular American sitcom from the 60s. Ernest Borgnine. Basically, Bilko in the Navy.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, it did resonate, the character.
I think McHale's Navy was created by, I believe, I can't remember his name, but it was the guy who ended up getting The Godfather made.
Ah, right.
Yeah, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but yeah, that was his hit. It became a hit, and they said, it'll never work, and they did, yeah.
So there's just one. I don't really collect stuff from his post-Bilko career that much, but that's a nice cover with Lee Remick.
Yeah.
From, I think it's 1967.
Right.
Boston Sunday Herald magazine, where he was, there we are.
Straight inside.
Damn Yankees. Yeah, TV version of Damn Yankees.
Right.
Which was a musical comedy. And he actually plays a character called Mr. Appleton, who's really the devil. Yeah, it's baseball related.
Oh, okay.
Belafonte. Looking at John Waters. Yeah, so there you go.
Lovely.
But he did all
couple of
sorts of
nice related items there.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And I see we've got some books.
Got some books. So,
okay, so a few hardback books on Bilko now.
Yes, hardback and softback. So this is his autobiography, which was released in the early 70s, about 73, I think.
Right.
This is the British copy, which I think was from 74.
WHL,
copy. Pretty good.
Yeah. When did Phil Silvers pass away then?
1985.
Was it? That late, actually?
November 85.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's all about his early life. Lots of stuff about filming Bilko.
Yeah.
It's good. The American copy is not called The Man Who Was Bilko.
All right. Okay.
That's how it's exactly the same cover. Apart from that, it was called This Laughs on Me.
Right.
So they didn't big up the Bilko connection, which shows just how much bigger and more ubiquitous Bilko was in this country than it was in the States.
That's interesting.
It did get syndicated in the States. It was seen a bit, but it was more seen here because, I mean, for one thing, it was on the BBC and it was nationally broadcast.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know, all over the country, all at the same time.
Yeah.
And Bilko was where this country was where the real fan base was. And of course, there was and is the Phil Silvers Appreciation Society, which we'll mention in a minute.
Okay.
Popularity was such that this book came out in the UK in 1985, which is pretty good. I was getting this at the time.
Yeah.
Not difficult book to get.
No.
Full episode 9.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah. So that's from the mid-80s. So very, very popular then.
Yeah. Nice, yeah.
And in 2000, this one came out. Behind the Lines with Phil Silvers. Now, this is by Mickey Freeman, who played Zimmerman on the show.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Robert Zimmerman.
Yeah.
So again, good little book.
Yeah.
Picture of Zimmerman in there. There he is. Fielding Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Virgin, that one. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really nice. Okay.
Okay, and we mentioned the Appreciation Society, which started in 1981.
Okay.
This is just the first 3 issues of the Fort Baxter Journal. There are actually 19 of them. They're releasing from 85 to 92.
Is the fan club still going now?
Yeah. Well, yes. They obviously don't produce this anymore.
No.
But there's a great website.
Okay.
Phil Silvers Appreciation Society. Check out that website if you already haven't.
Okay.
Loads of information.
Pop some stuff up on screen about them. Yeah.
Print that one.
Yeah.
loads of interviews with people that they did over the years, links to video clips, all sorts on there.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah.
Site. And in Coventry, there is the Bilko Museum, Phil Silver's Bilko Museum.
Indeed,
and a shop as well. Extra Emporium.
Emporium.
In Coventry. Again, details all over this website.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so I've gone handheld mode here, Andy, because this is the enormous British...
This is the British quad. For that camel.
There it is, the Carry On film.
Made by the Carry On people. As you can see, when it was originally released, it wasn't called Carry On for that camel. That came later. They did a couple of films like that.
Yeah.
Don't Lose Your Head being the other one.
Oh, yeah.
But it does say Bilko joins the Carry On Legion.
It does indeed, yeah.
And I think for some reason Sid James couldn't or wouldn't do it. So they got...
yes. So most of the regular cast are in it, the Carry On cast, but not Sid James.
Yeah, but he came over. Pretty much enjoyed doing it. And Kenneth Williams was a bit off with him at first.
Is that right? Yeah.
I think,
he mentions that in his biography, in his diaries, doesn't he?
Yes.
Kenneth Williams, he didn't really get on with him much.
No, I think the relationship did improve, but he was pretty off with him at first. So much so that I think Peter Rogers had to have a word in Kenneth Williams.
Really?
Yeah. But he enjoyed working with him. Particularly, I think, enjoyed working with Jimmy Dale.
Right. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. It's a great poster there. And all the Carry On ones are really, really nice. Yeah. And that is almost iconic, you could say.
So that was the meeting of Bilko and another British comedy classic.
Yeah,
team.
Absolutely.
But
oh, brilliant.
There you go. But since, certainly from the 80s onwards, there's been lots of other British merchandise. People did T-shirts and badges and all sorts of stuff.
They say then video and DVDs and Blu-ray, I guess.
And so on.
Yeah.
I think there was only one 1950s badge with him on as Bilko, I think, which was for a Jewish charity.
All right.
But I don't have that, unfortunately.
I want to look for.
But there's plenty of other stuff if you want to find it.
Yeah, oh, fantastic. Okay, so there you go. What a fantastic collection of Phil Silver's Sergeant Bilko Memorabilia. Thank you very much for bringing that around, Andy.
You're welcome.
I hope you've enjoyed it at home. If you have, don't forget, leave us that thumbs up. Let us know that you're enjoying it. Now, Andy, can you tease us about what's coming next time?
Sweet cigarette cards.
Cigarette cards.
About time we had a good look at sweet cigarette cards. I won't theme them. We'll look at the lot.
Okay. All right.
Start through. Probably a couple of videos.
Okay. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, excellent stuff. Well, thank you for bringing that around today. Once again, if you enjoyed it at home, do please give it that thumbs up. Do please hit the subscribe button for regular vintage retro content, and we'll look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye.
Bye.